You are now listening to an Open Mind Industries production. Welcome to Open Mind Industries podcast, The Mind Unleashed. Sit back, relax, and unleash your mind.
Three, two, one. We are live. Everything's recording. Hey guys, welcome to the Mind Unleashed episode 75. I thought I'd do this one live. Just wanted to chat around. As we go through, let's go shoot out to supporters. Lyft, the ride sharing app. Use our code TMUP for I believe $20 off your first few rides with Lyft. I think it's 4 rides. If you're not in the Orlando area, no worries. Just type that code in, and you'll get a $20 discount to your rides. Prefer using Lyft more than likely, but love using it when you can. It's kind of expensive, so use those promo codes when you can. Also, please check out CAS. CAS stands for Cinematic Aerial Services. What Daniel does is professional drone shooting, photography for businesses, film, pretty much anything your heart desires. Guy is phenomenal at what he does. Check out Danny's Day Out if you want to see more of his amazing photography work. He's giving you guys $179 per property when you book your next project with him. Highly recommend using him. It's going to be Cass. Links will be down below in the description. Also, if you're getting married and looking for a special wedding photographer to get your stuff done right, or at a corporate event, making stuff look pretty damn good, please check out Weiss Productions. Weiss Productions is offering you guys a pretty good discount of 20% off when you book your next project with him. Also, if you're looking to get trademarking done, something like that for your small business, or just trying to protect your brand and what you're trying to do these days, please check out Strawman Law. Strawman Law hooked us up with our trademark, USPTO, walked me through every step of the way on how to do it, and really made me feel like a great client. It really was amazing to find him on Thumbtack. I can't recommend him enough. If you're looking for an honest to goodness attorney that's not going to bullshit you or walk you around or all this other good stuff, definitely check out strawmanlaw.com. Links will be down below in the description. Also, if you're looking to get a real estate agent and something new, please check out Angie Connors. Angie will walk you guys through the home buying process every step of the way. Angie Connors will be linked down below in the description. Okay, guys, happy Wednesday to you all. Florida is doing its thing. Today it is the room thermometer stated it's about 74 degrees. Actually, the central air is off. I'm feeling pretty good, and got that coffee. The mother would call it the coffee. Got the coffee. What is going on? Hope you guys are all doing well. Happy almost all holidays to all y'all. Yeah, man, so Death Stranding came out. I did a podcast earlier. Didn't like the way it came out, and I like that. Because it wasn't, it was all pure speculation of what it is. What is it? To be honest, when E3 dropped it a few years ago, about a year and a half ago, we didn't know what the hell it was. We knew Norman Reedus was going to be in it from the launch trailer. We knew Hideo Kojima would be connected to it after leading Konami, which Metal Gear Solid 1 is probably my favorite freaking game ever. I played it for the PS1. For those like, oh, you don't know. For the PS1, I played that shit religiously. I think I played it like 7 times. First game to actually use, not the 2-disc system, Final Fantasy and a lot of other games used it, type filter and all that stuff like that. But it was announced. We didn't know what it was. It was like, what is this thing? With PT coming out, doing its thing. PT scared the fuck out of me and a lot of my friends. Others, I had my friend Corey and his wife in my room. We were playing, just jamming out, having a good time. And they were fucking terrible. They were like, I can't. If you go around, it just gets worse. You go around, it gets worse. The game was cracked within a couple hours. People were like already beating the hell out of it and terrified of it and stuff like that. But it was interesting. You're like, was this ever going to happen again? What's happening? Metal Gear Solid 5 came out, and the Phantom Pain. I'm playing a little bit of that. Haven't officially beat that one. I have surprisingly haven't been spoiled. I probably will be, but I've heard everything I need to know. But you still need to play through it. They're like, this is what happens at the end of the game. I'm like, okay, cool. Hideo's leading, this stuff. But when he left Konami, it was like, what the hell is he gonna do? And you got to find a creative outlet. That's why podcasting and something like that becomes a thing for many people to speak openly about things they love, their joys, their passions. YouTube channels, Facebook channels, whatever it may be, to kind of get you up and at them. But yeah, man, it's like I really don't get to watch E3 a lot because we really didn't have cable. All we had was internet. It's just the way the budget works, and it's better to just have internet only because now everything is streaming, especially Disney Plus. Congrats to those who have Disney Plus. I'm still debating on maybe getting it. Or if one of my friends out there would like to give me a link code, I would love to watch some of your Disney Plus. But there's just not too many times in a day to watch all of it anyway. So you have Hulu, Disney Plus, stuff like that. But anyway, so I got home and my buddy goes, "Hey man, this new Hideo Kojima game's coming out called we didn't know what the hell it was, Death Stranding." Hideo's always been about telling a story, but in a very coy way. It's just for you to interpret as you will. Metal Gear Solid Phantom Pain was kind of like that, and the Guns of the Patriots, which was one of my favorite games ever, playing on the PS3. Modern Warfare, yeah, was like one of my favorite. My brother Matt played with me, and we were just hooked. Once I got the Xbox 360, we were hooked on Halo for a long time. Army of Two was our shit. Don't care what anybody says, that was our shit. Especially on the PS3. We loved the hell out of it. But when Hideo finally announced this new thing, we're like, because I don't know what the whole thing with Konami was. I don't really care to know. Sometimes you just gotta step away from a company. You've been there long enough, and you're just like, I gotta step away for me mentally, and you gotta do the right thing for you. You gotta, creatively. Is the guy a genius? In his own right, yes. He's very innovative. Guillermo, same way. And Norman, I deep dived into a lot of the YouTube stuff and stuff like that. And Guillermo was saying with Hideo, I love the one line. They were at at a seminar, and they said, we were just these kind of few people. We were doing karaoke. He spoke. I was sang in Japanese. I sang in Spanish, and none of us understood what the other one was saying. No one understood shit. Which was great because you don't need to understand anything from each other. Just love the culture, love yourself. It's great to look at each other and go, hey, I don't need to know what you're speaking. I just enjoy you as a person. So it was kind of cool to see their kind of what they were doing. To see Guillermo in the game and stuff like that. Guillermo actually isn't voicing, which makes a lot of sense. His English is good, but my buddy was saying, like, have you ever heard his English? I'm like, he's fine. Dude's been great. The problem when I start playing the game too is like, oh, there's Deadman. So spoilers a little bit ahead. Not too much spoilers because I'm still playing the game myself, and there's still a lot to interpret. Sorry, scratchy. Yeah, so there's a lot to interpret. He plays Deadman. There's a guy, I think Jess, Jess, is the voiceover actor for him. Sounds kind of like it. Again, it sounds like a more funner, Guillermo, more relaxed. Because there's a lot of dialogue for Deadman to talk about in the game and stuff like that. And the game is very cinematic. It's interpretable. I can understand why IGN was getting shitty scores. I can understand why people weren't kind of understanding the game, and I'm still not understanding myself. Now I'm kind of like, I'm understanding what people are loving about it. And I think what's pissy is not everybody gets to get a PS4 for this. People are playing it. I've been jumping into a lot of people that have Xboxes and stuff. Like, I'm watching your gameplay. It's really intriguing. Like, what do you like about it? Like, friends that are shitty, they're not like, I'm just an Xbox PC. I got friends who are just PC. I got friends that are just PlayStation. I got friends that are everything. I prefer to have both consoles or all three. I don't have a good PC because PCs fucking cost you money. But I've been able to use a lot of Restream to stream it to everybody's. And I think my second day, I had some guy go, I was playing it, and your stream sucks. You can't do this, and you're not. Apparently the PlayStation, I have it on speech to text, so it's telling me so I don't have to stop and look up at the monitor. He's like, your stream sucks, and da-da-da. I'm putting an emoji in here because your stream can't interpret that. I'm like, yeah, but I can interpret that on the screen right now. So I'm looking over here reading what you're saying. But for my friends who are very curious about the game, it's unique. They were right. All the reviews were pretty much correct in their own right. They're 50-50, and as they should be. The game is what it needs to be. It's what Hideo and the team over at Kojima Productions put together. Everybody, it seems, put their own piece of love into this game. It's really weird for a game to be in a league of its own. It's adventurous. It's unique. It was like, oh, you're just delivering packages. It's like Truck Simulator. Yes and no. You're developing your own story. The game environment is changing around you. When I first got into it, it really doesn't give you a sense of direction of what the fuck to do. It really doesn't. You open cinematic if you want to watch that. It's on the Facebook open mind thing. which I redo of my gaming because I believe it's for mental health for those with disabilities or just need to get out of their own head when they're doing something. That's why I game when I'm 3D printing or whatever, because there's nothing to do when you're watching a 3D printer. So I like to get on some games and relax and talk to people about culture and love and stuff like that. You get in, and the game really doesn't do much of an introduction. And somebody from Twitch, yeah, I don't know why, Twitch. Somebody from Twitch jumped in and said, "Hey man, the game's gonna be great. I've been playing it for a couple hours. I'm sure you'll love it." And I really didn't know what to expect. I was like, alright, just kind of, you know. Then when I got to unlock all the, trophies, you get to go to see what, you need to do. The game, now being unlocked in the US, I did a preload on the PS4 because I was going to go ahead and buy it, but I was like, I like physical. But I also like digital too, because digital you can post it to any PS4 if you're not around the console. Somebody else has one, you can log into your account and put it on theirs and bring all your save data over. So it's kind of cool to do that too. So you're not breaking a disc or whatever, because then you got to spend another whatever for $50 to get it. But it was cool to have it already preloaded and stuff. And you logged into it. And it was just like the story was very vague. And then once IGN got a hold of it, and a lot of other game reviewers got a hold of it. Everybody was kind of clashing with each other. No, it's this. No, it's this. No, it's boring. No, it's slow paced. No, it's this. It's slow paced. It's not up to my genre. That's fine. For me, I wrote on the PlayStation forum on Facebook, did a commercial for it. I said, you know what, this game is, don't know how best to explain it, but it's becoming very addictive. You stop it, and then you kind of want to go back to it again. And because you want to explore more of the story, you kind of want to explore more of the area. People are laying stuff down, for you. The game environment is growing hourly. It's crazy when you go back into the system, and it's just like, there's a bridge that wasn't there. There's a thing you put there. There's a thing. There's a new pathway that somebody made. That they've been traveling back and forth to deliver packages. It's making it a lot easier to traverse to that area, so you can easily get things done. Someone dropped the package for you to do something. So people are, or there's BTs in the area, so people are marking where the BTs are. The BTs are fucking somewhat frightening. I honestly have jumped in and went, oh my god, like, you finally get some blood grenade, which they've been discussing, and the blood grenades are from you, and it becomes the game is all about recycling too. This environment of this world of the United States is structurally blown apart. I don't know how best to describe like the story. It's from what has been said, spoilers, but you probably already know. His mother, Sam's mother was the president, and he is a big part of this game. So his name is Sam Porter Bridges, but, spoilers, he's actually Sam Porter Strand, where the name comes from. So his mother passes away. They're just saying, hey, Sam, you need to come and do this thing, and first, when you walk over and you're finally at the first base and you're meeting up with the United States, because this country is still together, but it's apart also because there's people saying, hey, we don't want to be part of this country. It's no longer, we don't want to be part of the collaborative United States anymore. We want to be part. So his mother passes away, in his arms, and you think it's like you're in the White House, but it's not. It's all simulated, like in this virtual, room. It's pretty crazy, and Sam goes, I don't believe in reuniting the United States. So right there, Hideo was kind of doing something like, you're going to explore. You're going to get the country back together. You're going to kind of explore at your leisure. You're going to kind of understand where things are kind of heading and going. And you don't realize how big the game is until you kind of, you don't really see other players at all, but you don't really understand it is until you go on your first kind of trek to unlock a thing. And then you're kind of like, how the hell do I get over this? Because I don't have there's ladders, there's a few things you can grab, but you really need to pace yourself out to what you're going to bring with you, to graphically and stuff like that. I didn't see a lot of it until, I think, day 2, because I played for 11 hours one day, just said, fuck it, it's game time. Once I started unlocking things and seeing things, I saw people, like, putting down ladders, people already putting down anchors for you to help you get down. You could leave them, you can be a dick, and you could say, no, I don't want you to use that. Most people are like, fuck it, use it. I left a lot of things there too, because I was like, fuck, I don't need to bring this with me. The mission's over, I can get more of the resources to do this. And which I thought was fucking cool because I put down a couple ladders and somebody else. So we made a together ladder so people could just climb across easy over the water. Because if you jump in the water, it's gonna kind of swim you away, and if you're not really built up for it. Plus, if you're carrying a lot of gear, trying to get it to the next base or what these other places need, such as materials, maybe medicine. Medicine is timed. There's a lot of things that are like the game has done. You're just like, what in the fuck is this game doing? Which really freaked me out like the other day because I spent a whole hour like climbing up, traversing this thing, and it wasn't like all these rocks, and there was BTs, and I placed a few storage areas so people, like if they were dropping stuff, they could store it there, and somebody else could either grab it for them or turn it in for them, and by sense give themselves credit and stuff like that, because everybody works together in harmony to bring this world together. It's pretty fucking crazy how this social experiment is working. It's insanity. Like, I literally made a pathway. It was hell. I went down this thing and traversed it. You can watch it on the live stream. BTs everywhere. I was like, what the hell? And then all of a sudden I kind of went around, because you gotta remember the game was just starting, and you're just kind of building this path. As I was coming back from the generator area, which was like, I think the third building thing, I just said, F it, I'm going to go up around because I don't want to deal with the BTs again. You know, I'm not prepared for this. The only way to deal with the BTs in the beginning is just kind of haul ass. That's the only way you can do. Later, you'll be able to get your blood, turn into blood grenades, pea grenades, stuff like that. Like I said, everything is recycled. Hideo thinks in the weirdest ways, because you gotta remember, the United States is kind of like a, not a Left 4 Dead, but the world has kind of clashed and departed because, you know, this stranding's been going on. It's changed the world for the worst, but the world needs to come together. People are now living underground, and you are the person that brings all the packages because people are too scared to get up. And people, the dead things, beach things, BTs, you know, they're there, and you need to kind of navigate around them. And they are people who passed away. Like, they literally, I gotta say a sad part when his mother does pass away, because Sam's mother like falls onto the bed and grabs his wrist, and the thing he thinks is a handcuff is actually like a navigation system where he can interact with the world and trigonometry and all that kind of stuff, and speak to things, and it's wild. You had to carry your mother back to, you had to bring her to the incinerator, and it was like, Sam, you got to bring her back because you know she only has this long. So apparently in the beginning of the game, which when you've woken up underwater, it kind of explains like the big hole. You know, it's what they call like a fade out or a crate out. It's insane. Like, I woke up underneath the water and I'm like, what the fuck, did I die? Like, apparently I got taken under. They took me under, and you see all these things floating in the world, you know, only in between. And it's just the world. Like, we were able to speak with the other side, so nobody's actually ever dead, kind of. It's really weird. People are dead, but yet they're on the other side of the world, or in between of life and death, which is really strange and unique at the same time. So when people were passing away, such as his mom, you could see his mom was kind of, you're holding her, and I felt like shit, because I fell down with her too, and I was literally holding on, trying to, you know, it's like, and the music kicks in. Hideo's has kicked the music in at weird spots. I think it's just to bring symbolization to the game. It's really weird, because you got to go up all this traversing, and you're trying to take a rest. I did take a rest for the first time. When you get your mom to the thing, you do have a BT with you on the belly, but he's not working properly, stuff like that, you know, because of the opening cinematic that you've all seen through E3 of him holding the baby, that kind of thing. I don't want to spoil too much into the baby, but I kind of somewhat will. But it has its own story, which is really intriguing when you switch out into the game. Once you finally deliver your mother, Sam does put her down very softly and symbolically of like, I love you, and you know, because Dead Man tells him like, your mom sent you on an errand, you have to do this, like you have to reunite the United States. And he's like, I'm done. I don't want to do this, and stuff like that. But when he does bring her up, puts her down, and she thinks, all breaks loose. The BTs are kind of taking over the world, like, and you had to kind of work around that. Once his mom finally does pass away, and you have to cremate the body so it can symbolically go to heaven or hell. Which I thought good kind of way for those who do pass away in the game. Like I said, the body deteriorates, and they become of the other world, which is like interesting. So in order to let the person rest peacefully as a human being, cremation is the only way to go, sadly. Which I think is symbolic with Kadeo, and pretty much all my family they want to be cremated. They're like, I don't want to take up space in the world. Which is weird. I didn't think of that till now. Being cremated today, most people are like, cremate me. I want to be cremated. I don't want to be in a casket. It takes too much work and time, which is cool, But the cremation thing was very symbolic of like, okay, you can now rest. So once that happens, the BT, you do have to, get around the BTs and the babies doing its thing. That was weird for me because I was like, oh shit. And you can kind of see where they are when you turn on, because Sam can only sense them. He cannot see with the BB. He can. You go through the first time. I literally had to get chased down I got dragged under, and then the baby was freaking out and all that good stuff. So I was literally like having to walk through a lot of stuff, and it was cool to get that first-hand experience. And they are a little terrifying if you don't know how to get through, but you got to watch your radar system. That will tell you what area. If you clean, it's gonna tell you where to go. You know how to avoid them, but they're like, you gotta hold your breath, and because if they hear you breathing, they sense you, and it's wild. Once that was all said and done, your past thing, Sam was told to go back and talk. Come to find out, his sister has been gone for a while. Like his mother said, it's like, hey, your sister's been gone across the United States to start this journey, to reunite the United States, to get people to collaborate. People are willing to have sense of, normalcy, as I'll say it, and that's Sam's job, was to, number one, get his sister back, because his sister has been gone. She's been captured by one of the militant groups done by Troy Baker. Haven't seen him yet. But I've been slowing down to do the game because I wanted to kind of unlock the areas before I go ahead. It's kind of like every game kind of thing, but it's like if you do, you get better equipment from them, and you're more in tune, because the ending of the trophy is like, hey, everything in tune. And I'm kind of a completionist with that. So the other day I was like, oh, okay, I'm going to put down some generators so people can charge their bike once they their first bike, The only bike you go for a while until you can start fabricating more equipment and stuff like that. But like I said, I really didn't understand what this game was taking me after that until I started like making the paths to to do missions and stuff like that. And then I started seeing the world evolve. Once you started connecting to the network, you connected to the first one, you started seeing people laying down markers and things for you to see, and it was like, oh, which is honestly true. Oh, like it's like, oh shit, an epiphany of people are working together. People are leaving ladders. People are leaving likes. People are doing this. People are, hey, can you do this? Hey, this might be a little treacherous. I put a BT marker, and somebody was like, thank you, because I did that. So slowly, I started putting markers on where I would go, and that created a pathway for people. I was like, this is getting insane. I get it, what he was doing, So it's crazy. Do you remember the first time in Metal Gear Solid 2? A friend of mine, Dan Hammond, who will have on the podcast hopefully soon, or sooner than later, we were talking about the first time Metal Gear Solid 2 was a big groundbreaker, because for many games too, the ice cubes you watched, they would melt. And I was like, huh, that's cool as shit. Phantom Pain did a lot of things like that too. If you stunk, the enemies would know where you were if you take a shower. Same thing with Sam. Sam will sit there, and when you get back to base, he'll want to shower and stuff like that so he can be clean. But cleaning himself also gives you more materials and raw materials to build things, such as grenades, weapon stuff, so you can easily get around things, which I thought was really, really neat, The game is unique in its own way. It's not going to be for some. I told people at work, somebody said, you guys speak about it. Like, how is it? I'm like, I like it. I'm liking what I'm seeing so far. It's like, everybody's contributing in their own way. There were bridges that weren't there before that people needed. There were, there are anchors, places that you can climb up on rocks. There's markers to tell you which best way to take so you don't slide down, You can leave a bike in the garage for others to use. You can leave things for people to use, which is fucking cool. Like, so if you're low on something, during a beach thing, BT attack I had, so finally I didn't realize that it was like an enemy. But it wasn't. I didn't realize it like until the live stream. There was actually an NPC, or not an NPC, like an actual PvP person. Like, they left something there, and they were holding it, waving it to me, trying to make me go get it. So I ran over and kind of jumped over and grabbed it. It was a blood grenade. I was like, what the fuck? what the fuck is this? And it was so cool that that was a thing. I'm like, this game has so many unlocked potential that no one's really speaking about. And like I said, the reviews had me, didn't have me. I was like, I'm gonna go play it either way. Like, I had to play this game, which I did. I was like, I gotta get it. So, for those who want to get it, I would recommend probably maybe a Black Friday sale would probably be good for you. When you finally get into it, you'll understand what we're all saying, And PC soon. It will be on PC, hopefully soon. I think they were saying Xbox, I can understand why. I don't understand why not. I would tell people to do it. I think it would piss people off if they got it on Mixer. Mixer is mostly for Xbox, and people are like, this game is... Others have been very cool about it. I've been having a lot of people who jumped in and said, what is it like? I'm really curious. Like, people are really curious of it. Like, is it slow paced, or what are you getting out of it? And I was like, you know what? It's this weird experience of me traversing, doing things, dropping things off, going back, doing it again, doing it again, doing it again. But you're not doing it again, doing it again. You're more or less doing other things. Okay, you have time limit to chop this off to this, but this is unlocking this part of it, and you're getting more materials to do this and explore. You're getting more insight into the game. When you do get done, BB is unlocking his storyline, because Sam, is telling Deadman, he's going on the lift, to the thing. He's like, how you doing? He's like, well, I'm doing okay, man, but BB has been kind of acting kind of weird. And he's like, I've been telling you, BB is kind of not, he's the BBs are kind of weird, and I'm going to kind of explain that. So the BBs, how they work, for those who don't know, and for those who probably watch video, those have been put together by still mothers. So mothers, like, when they were taken out of the womb, and the mother's kind of in a subconscious a coma, and it's connected with the baby. So the baby's kind of in between. It can sense things. It's really weird if it's not within life, but it's not within death. It knows you're there, but it's not ready to go yet. So it's like, I don't know if the baby is a boy or a girl, so you don't really know, but it's kind of cool, whatever it may be. It's cool that Sam has to interact with it and calm it down, because the baby, you're very dependent on keeping it happy. It lets you know, like, hey, things are in the area. That can more or less tell you where the BTs are, get you out of safety and stuff like that. It's really cool to see that side of it. But Deadman tells you, like, hey man, we're still unlocking the potential of the BB. We don't know what it is. But BB's story is really weird, because you find out, spoilers, I haven't fully figured it out yet, but his father is the army dude with all the dead soldiers and stuff like that. And you're learning his story of, like, I guess the wife was in bad shape, but he, I guess, is the creator. This is my opinion. I haven't fully unlocked it yet. He is the creator of the BB, and BB is like, what the hell? So it's kind of cool to see, like, BB kind of like in an epiphany moment unlock a little story of, seeing the mom in the medical room, and his father comes in, and he's celebrating every couple of days. I'm sorry I'm late today. You're my only thing. I don't have your mother anymore. Your mother's in this coma, and I can't really do anything, but you're connected to your mother, and, they're celebrating Christmas, and it's this weird thing. It's a weird sense of, holy crap, story. I want to know more about him. I'm probably going to know more about him later in life, once I start playing more of it. But I'm going to unlock these sides very softly, because I literally lost my bike the other day, and I said, I'm going to go rush down and do a porter for Sam to the next thing. And I was like, I should do that, and not knowing that, oh my god, I forgot the damn pack. I didn't forget the package, but I got trapped by BTs. You got to kind of walk slowly. The motorcycle is very godsend. This is where the pacing comes into play. People are like, oh, it's too slow. Some people are liking the style of it. Many have stepped in on even the post that I posted and said, man, this is unique. I'm liking the style of gameplay. And to each his own. Even those some people are like, somebody posted just this morning, said, it's just not for me, man. I'm not liking it. It's too slow. And then a few hours later went, okay, I'm understanding it now. So to each his own. It may not be for some. It's not meant to be. But you see what we're all talking about. It's this game of the collaboration. And the guy goes, like I said, the guy was like, not for me. I'm not really liking it. And then an hour later goes, okay, I kind of get it now. And it's like, none of us get it. We're all getting it, unlocking it together. It's all of us collaborating. It's our journey together as a humanity, as a people, as a social network thing. Is it cool not to see anybody? Yes, but are they doing things? Yes, and it's like, it's cool to see what others are doing without you, and you without them. It's really weird that you're all impacting each other without impeding each other, stepping on each other's toes. Everybody is sending likes, everybody's sending love, everybody's sending shares. It's this collaboration of love. It's just fucking weirdness of just like, hey, I'm here, but I'm not really here. Just like I said, when the BT happened, the attack when I first used the blood grenades, I saw a box. This thing pops up, like the oily goo thing, and it's got a box for me, and I didn't even know. And it was like, I was like, do I jump over it? It was like a coin. No, that was a person that left some stuff for me to fight the damn thing. I was like, what the fuck? That's cool, you know. What has Hideo done? I have no idea until the game's over. And for those that have beaten it, it leaves a lot more questions than answers, which is the way Hideo and Konami, or not Konami, Kojima Games is gonna do. He likes this game. It meant a lot to him, and you can see where it meant a lot to him and the team that he brought over. The whole team has seemed like they've really enjoyed the work that they've done. They've enjoyed the time that they put into it, and it's for you to interpret. And this is what the game is kind of doing. You interpret it as you will, you know. The story is just unlocking slowly but surely. Dead Man's his own thing. Sam is in a fight of like, you know, this one sequence where he's on the beach and his sister's like, "I'll be waiting for you." She has a connection to him, psychologically, not psychologically, but yeah, psychologically. She can see him. You know, it's kind of like that Star Wars thing. Like, you can see me? Yeah, I can see you. Put your shirt on. No. So, kind of thing, like, she left him a dream catcher around his neck, and it's on kind of thing. You know, he's Sam. He's here to protect her, but he's going to let his sister is going to become the person that's going to take over for the United States. This is the goal. Grab her, you know, get every station back together, get people to talk. And people want to be part of this damn network, man. They've been waiting for years, and the network has kind of fallen apart, and they're like, holy shit, I thought we were all kind of goners, and this is this. And the game it's unique. It's very unique in that aspect, and like I said, not for some, not for a lot of people. This game is not for everybody, nor should it should be. But those people have jumped on it and said, man, you know what? I'm kind of liking it now. I'm kind of understanding it now. I've had people that know nothing about the game who've been like watching live streams and going, okay. And there's others that are like, not for me. Or just to each his own. To each his own. You might not be for you. We all don't need to agree on everything, as we shouldn't. We're all unique in that special aspect. But this game is kind of like letting us know it's okay to be different. It's really fucking weird of all these things that Hideo has put into the game. It's like, it's okay to be different. It's okay to like other things. It's okay to not just play the game at your leisure. It's okay to put things here. It's okay to do this. It's okay to not like something. It's okay to disagree. It's just okay to be yourself in general. This game is in its league of its own. And that's my respect. It's okay to be yourself in a game, and it's really wild what each little knick-knack and thing. The Monster Energy drinks actually give you more stamina. It's just a weird stuff that, you know, this game will not be appreciated until it's completed and people have the time to sit down with it. And now people are kind of understanding it, about being appreciative of it. I can kind of see where the reviews were kind of like, it's good, but it's not for me. And then others were like, they were fighting, and it's just like, no, it's good. But people were saying when they finished, like, the big gaming company said, when we finished the game, they went back to it. And that was weird. I didn't understand that until now. You finish the kind of thing, and you kind of want to go back and finish more. To see what's around the next turn, you know. And it is a very open world. It's very, it's very wow, you know. You sit there and you're just like, this is unique. Like I said, I'm only not even halfway through the game, not even haven't even scratched the surface. There's so much more. I'm not even in the central area. I'm in I forget even where I am on the damn map. I haven't even read all the emails, and there's like story there, and there's things, and the game. If you want to join in and watch, I will be live streaming it mostly on Facebook also. So for those who chat on Facebook, I'll try to watch both of the chat windows, but it's going to be weird for me. But yeah, man, I'm all for this game. I'm all for what it was, and I'm not madly in love, but I truly find it addictive, and it's very fun for me to play. It's just this what's around the next turn? What's the next thing that can happen? How are you going to figure out how to get around this thing? How do you deal with the mules? How do you deal with the BTs? How do you deal, especially to go back to one of the bases, BTs are all in that stupid area. Like a quick second of that area. I think I gotta just bomb it and clear them out. I think that's what you need to do. I don't know, but I'll figure it out. But I think that's how you clear the areas out. So I'll figure that out today when I play a little bit more. But yeah, I'm liking it. I'm liking what he did with it. I mean, the reviews were right in their own retrospect, but the reviews kind of told me to like want to play it more. I mean, I haven't watched all the bigger reviews companies, but I'm like, you know what? It is what it is. Some people, it's not for them. Others, I can see what they're saying. It's like, this game is unique. It's just different. It's fucking. Somebody said change of pace. It's the change of pace too is cool when you get to. It's like, okay, I'm fighting. Okay, now I'm not fighting. I can kind of breathe. I can kind of explore the area. I can get more material. I can kind of do this. I can now work on something I want to work on. I can work on getting some other things done, supply runs done, so I can unlock that. I want to get more. I want to get my speed down. I can see it being a speed demons thing because there is a thing where like you're timed and people have been speeding to get. I can see people doing speed runs. I can see people doing speed runs. Somebody was like, so I guess some guy's already doing it. He's doing speed runs to see how fast he can, how many packages he can hold. Because Sam can run a lot of packages, but it's like you gotta then balance yourself out. How many packages can you bring up this hill? How fast can you? It's like the one mission I was on this today, which I probably gotta restart. Is you gotta drop a package here and you gotta drop a package here. How fast can you do that? Which I should have gone to there. Then I should have gone to there. But yeah, it's wild. Anyway, anything else more I want to say? 35 minutes. I think that's fair enough for this little Ali shindig thing. Yeah, I mean, I'm liking it. I'm liking it what it's doing. I think it's a big social thing. I didn't really understand that until I started logging into the network. And you don't need PSN at all. You don't need the PlayStation Plus. You do need online access if you kind of want to think, but you don't need to do that at all. You can leave this console completely offline if you don't want to even do that. But most of us are already online anyway for Netflix, Disney Plus, all that good shit. So you're gonna kind of see once it's unlocked what everybody else has been doing. And I think that's a really cool feature. Everybody leaving a little something, a little breadcrumb for you to get over the next hump. I think it's really cool. I think it's really unique. And it's kind of cool to talk with the, deliver packages and see how fast you can go and kind of get that 100% thing. I don't know. Yeah, I'm liking it thus far. I'm liking collecting packages from people and dropping them off. I'm liking, helping others out and others are helping you. I like that aspect of the game. It's really unique. For those, I would highly recommend maybe for a deep sale. I'm sorry to say that. Because it's not for everybody. I want everybody to kind of get it at a price that they can afford. The $59.99 is just standard game pricing. Well, it's fine. I mean, I'm have I gotten my love out of it? Yeah, I mean, I'm still kind of enjoying the fuck out of it. And I'm just like, okay, with having only having one bike, I'm like, okay, just do these 3 areas. Don't go nuts. So I got to kind of take my time and learn it too. Because going up that big thing, if y'all saw me get the bike back on YouTube and Facebook, I literally had to leave it there. And I'm like, I talked to my girl. My girl was like, how do you like the game? Are you enjoying yourself? I'm like, yeah, I'm enjoying my day off and enjoying the game. And I couldn't help but log back in really quick and then go up and grab it. So I got it back and I'm like, because it really made the game a lot easier for you to carry more things and you don't have to worry about things. You can carry more stuff. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. So getting some little more speed runs done. But it's cool to see, you can leave packages for people, or you can do this, or you can do this, and it's just weird. It's just weird until you kind of get understand that aspect of it. Everyone's there to help each other, to redo this, connect the world as it is. The world needs to be more connected, and it's really weird that leaves you kind of open. It's like, like I said, you don't have to agree to disagree. You can agree to disagree, and you can do what you want to do, and that's kind of what Hideo was kind of telling people. It's like, to each his own. Love what you love, and play the game at your leisure. But it's like this weird aspect of everybody collaborating together to create this massive game, which was weird. I'm thinking, I'm like, okay, he's gonna create an online part of it. And there's an online part of it, but you're not really talking. You're talking to each other, but not really. It's really weird of that perspective. It's just fucking weird. But I highly recommend giving it a try. it's a tough go in the beginning. It really is a tough go in the beginning. Once you finally unlock the first thing and you're kind of delivering back and forth and you see a lot of things, you may see ALIQ5. That's me. You might see me. I dropped some stuff off. I might see you. You might see our little name heads pop up on certain ladders and stuff. So it's really cool to see that people are kind of enjoying this game and kind of unlocking it at their leisure and going, aha, and then, like I said, it's surprisingly fucking addictive in the weirdest way. I don't know how best to explain it. That's why I put on the PS4 thing, the forum. I don't know how best to describe it. I can't wait for PC players to get a hold of it too, and like even them going, I really can't wait to see in a few months what it's like for everyone to finally get a hands on it or try it and go, okay, because it's weird. It's a unique experience for each other. So I don't know. I'm enjoying the hell out of it. I can't wait to play more of it, and especially find out more of the story with the BB and his father. And I'm thinking that's his father because I'm guessing you're the only one in my life, BB. So just a lot of fun stuff. If you want to watch some of the live stream, it's on Facebook and YouTube. The 11-hour one has finally been up to YouTube. It has to process the thing, but I'll be playing a little bit more of it. I'm loving the hell out of it. I hope you guys want to join in and watch some of it on the Facebook or YouTube, Twitch, Mixer, whatever you want to log into. We're there. You don't have to subscribe. You don't have to do anything. But if you want to watch and stop in and say hello and just kind of chat and talk to me about a few things, feel free. I'm here. For those who tune in all the time, thank you so much. For those who don't, welcome. Hope you join the party soon. But thank you guys for tuning in. Hope you guys enjoyed my rambling about this damn game. There's a lot of it that, you'll see in the future. But I'm liking it. I'm enjoying it. Anyway, guys, keep an open mind. Have a great week. If I don't talk to you soon, have a good one. I'll talk to you later. Bye.
You've been listening to an Open Mind Industries production. For everything Open Mind, visit openmindindustries.com. Keep an open mind.